It has been many silent nights since Ayala moved from the Big Apple into a quiet life with Anthony and her children in a small town of Bloomfield, Connecticut. Today, she was meeting Akeli for the first time after going dark 3 years later. They met halfway in an IKEA parking lot. It was time to heal old wounds and move forward from their painful past. During their reunion, a 1010 disruption sprung from Ayala's Garmin mini satellite phone with an encoded message, and attachments seemed to just trickle into the database from an unknown number. The message seemed ambiguous and poetic, on top of all trivial. The dangers of the fast lane were behind her now that she moved forward with her life, giving birth to a new legacy. She opened the attachments without any thoughts. Akeli placed his hand over his mouth, concealing his curiosity because only 4 people had that secure line, and he was one of them. He muttered. That kind of call typically pairs with people who refrain from presenting their identity. Ayala, you moved too quickly after everything went down the way it did. Ayala was in deep thought. The attachments were flawlessly drafted. She opened it, then begun reading it. Her eyes bulged as she ranted on to Akeli. This person gotta have the wrong number, but I'm invested in this ish. I kind of miss the streets, so by proxy, I'm about to read this attachment. If you ask me, based upon the opening, it sounds like someone is busted. Akeli sighed and said, look at me, Ayala. You know this life all too well. Don't get attached to that type of energy again. Your name is not mentioned, right? Or is it a mark? Ayala shrugged her shoulders and fanned Akeli with her fingers as if a swarm of gnats had taken over the air. He shook his head, waving one finger like a broken gas meter. I'm about to read these folks' business and open their attachments. I've been out the game, but I still get that adrenaline rush from the unknown. Akeli looked. Adjusting his shamag on his head, it appeared to have downloaded information instantaneously as it sat neatly wrapped over his locks. Discernment, he whispered to Ayala as he paused in a moment before speaking more words of wisdom. Ayala, don't put this into your mental space or your world again. I thought you quit the game. You have never been a strategic person as you believe you were, and God knows you still should be recovering. A hard head brings on a soft ass. Ayala rolled her eyes. Brother, please. It's on my phone. I'm opening it. The attachment had hyperlinks to click on as well. Ayala's face frowned because it was like a prophetic and beautiful mental display that seemed personal despite the message was truly not intended for her. Nonetheless, the words struck a chord as she began reading. Ayala rolled her eyes over towards Akeli, looking at him, and smirked and began to read. How do we get the single/married life twisted? The perversion confuses me, gives me out partners in crime vibes to be amused so that you can be amused as you become the next person they used as amused with sex on demand times infinity. Isn't that the married way with a family plan? A few trips to Disney? Singles mingle with steady dates in a pool of deflected mirrors stained with self-hate and those with heavy plates. One trusts their dreams in between the ears of those they truly hate, just to ego validate while carrying the cross for those you truly hate. So, you thought you could fornicate with my husband and I would not know your scent? Click on those attachments, those hyperlinks, and you'll see. what you got yourself into.